YouTube, Vinny here. I think I'm about to go on a rant. Ark of Osiris. An Ark of Osiris rant. Probably scatterbrained and some other stuff in there. I'm pretty frustrated with what's going on right now. Take a look at the screenshot behind me. What is this? This is Kingdom 1139 verse 1636. How is this even possible in Ark of Osiris matchmaking? 1636 has what commander? They're up to a Leonidas, mightiest governor, and Guan Yu on the wheel. 139 has every commander possible. They have Nebuchadnezzar and Zenobia. They could just dominate anything. How is this matchmaking even possible? If you say they have the same amount of troops, sure. But commanders make the difference. Commander, equipment, all of that makes a difference. What are you thinking? Lilith, where is your brain? Did you think about this before you released the last update? Did you do any testing? Did someone say, was there any quality control? Did anybody think about anything before you matched up Kingdom 1139 verse 636? This isn't even the worst one. I got more for you, don't worry. Let's take a look at these other pictures here. 1012, 1789. What is this? 1012 or 789? Does 789 even have Attila Takeda yet? I mean, where are we, Lilith? Like, what has this game come that you are matching up? Everyone is in fair game now in Ark of Osiris. We can match up with the newest kingdom possible because they have the same troop power? Is that where all your ratings are coming from? Is troop power? Because you start thinking about all the other stuff you're doing in Ark, and you're saying, troop count, troop count, troop count. That means everything now, apparently. It means your commander power is basically nothing into your account's total power. Maybe you should be increasing commander power value, because that makes a big difference. Commander power is not enough for what your total power is anymore. You cannot say these old commanders are the same value as these new commanders coming out. You keep making things more powerful and overpowered, so people keep spending money to get the new commanders, otherwise they would use the old ones. Makes sense. You want to keep the game alive? Sure, everyone's okay with that. We want new content too. We want you to keep creating things. But what are you doing valuing 1789's commanders against 1012's? That makes no sense. There's more. Wait, YouTube, there's more. Where are we? Look at this one. 201 versus 1595. Fair battle. I mean, I'm sure 201's Nebuchadnezzar had no problem taking out 1595's Charles Constantine garrisons. Sure, Lilith, you want us to migrate forward because of your new migration update. Can't migrate back unless the kingdom's done with heroic anthem and you know, all that other BS that you guys did there with the migration, limiting people where you could go now because you want old kingdoms to completely die. You want everyone to go new, so you don't have to make content as quick. You have to release updates as quick. Monthly's too quick for you because you're not making enough money, apparently. Maybe there's not enough player flow coming into your game anymore. Is the game dead? Like, why don't you just tell us at this point? Like, where are we? What world are we living in anymore? Like, this is clear. With your migration update, you don't want people going to old kingdoms anymore. That's what you're telling us. This is my alliance. 1033 versus 1640. 1640 is on Guan Yu Leonidas. Those are the commanders they're up to. We have everything in 1033. I'm on the winning side of this, and I'm complaining because what good does it do for us to just dominate the other team? Sure, we get 5 more gold heads. Everyone wants the rewards. But what did those guys get? What did we get out of this? We got 5 more gold heads. We didn't get any practice. We took their obelisk immediately because of your new skill system that gives us hard push, that gives us 50% extra march speed, so we can send an archer rally across the map in basically no time. The thing was marching faster than anything I've ever seen. Took down the obelisk before the enemy could even port over to their obelisk that they captured. 3 cities got there. That's it, before we took it. And they barely got there. Barely. We took it over. The enemy never captured a building. There was no competition the entire time. Boring. And they kept trying. This was a bigger effort than a lot of the other Ark of Osiris's that I saw. And they kept pushing. And you know what? They had more troops than us. Way more troops than us, too. We're in KVK. They're not. They're about to go into KVK. They just registered. 1640 just registered for KVK. We still are waiting for a troop refund, which we haven't gotten. Yet, Lost Souls, or Return of the Souls, whatever it is, you know, the event ended. Lost Kingdom ended. You said we're getting those refunds. Where are my troops? It's 00000 on the countdown. Where are my troops? If the event didn't end to you, then tell us that. Because we're expecting our troops back. But, you know, we're getting nothing. Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to explain to your player what you're doing. Your support is terrible. Your support does nothing. Nothing. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody actually plays the game. Nobody knows any details in the game. Basically, when we're talking your support system, Charles Martel, Artemisia, Julius Caesar, base support in the game, the lowest level, whatever it is, basically when we ask a question, our response is something that we could just find on an FAQ page. You have nothing. Your support gives nothing to your players. They are atrocious. There is nothing that you can consider VIP about your support system, your VIP support system. There is nothing VIP about it. We're waiting over 1 day for responses now. It's not even quick. It's 2 to 3 days before you get a response on some of these questions. And it could be the most basic question ever. YouTube, I'm so frustrated now. In what world do we think raising the pace of Ark of Osiris is a good thing if players don't have troops and you're not going to lower the set wounded ratio of fighting? There's no good to come out of that. Sure, you could battle more. That's awesome. We all love fighting. That's why we play this game. Rise of Kingdoms. War. That's what we want. We don't want to play Farmville. We're not in this for the farming. We want to fight. That's what we want to do. But now, you've nerfed healing helps in KVK, so we're spending all our healing speedups in KVK. You've increased the rate of KVKs, so you're giving us 50% troop refunds. But if KVK is coming twice as fast, what good is a troop refund of 50%? It's the same thing. You have the same total of troops, 2 KVKs or 1 KVK. 50% refund and twice the rate of KVKs, same difference, same amount of troops. That's all there is to it. Plus, you've nerfed every way to get speed-ups. Marauders, speed-up nerf. Barbarians, speed-up nerf. What? You doubled the price of Barbarian AP cost in KVK to 90 AP. But you lowered the speed-ups given per Barbarian. It used to be about, every 3 to 4 Barbarians you would get 10 5-minute speed-ups from the highest level barbs. 5-minute speed-ups, 10 of them you would get. Now, you have to kill about 25 Barbarians to get 25-minute speed-ups from 1 Barbarian. And you mixed in healing speed-ups, so you can't even train troops with that. Because now the 5-minute speed-ups are either healing or training. So, YouTube, one more thing. Me personally, I have a lot of fun in KVK. I love killing people's troops. I love that battle. If I'm spending money, I'm spending money on Crystal Tech now. I'm not buying equipment, which equipment is kind of... I'm not spending money for materials because it's kind of devalued in KVK because Crystal Tech is so strong. You don't even need equipment anymore. I could use blue gear and beat someone's legendary gear if I got max tech quickly, right? There's no reason to worry about the equipment as much. Sure, it's great to have some legendary gear. Sure, I already have some legendary gear. I don't need much more to make my marches compete against someone with full legendary gear. But why would I keep spending money on equipment if Crystal Tech dominates Heroic Anthem so much? It's pointless. Equipment has just become completely devalued with Crystal Tech. The scale of what equipment does for that extra 2% of a legendary item, 2 to 5%, whatever it is with special talent and set bonuses and all that, 2 to 5%, I could get 30% all damage from Crystal Tech. Screw that 5%. I don't need it anymore. I'll just save all my materials for legendary accessories because that's where it is now. accessories, you know, great value. Accessories work, but the rest of the legendary gears that you have, what's the point anymore? Other than for Ark of Osiris, to have that slight advantage, that slight ever 2-second advantage over the enemy. You have, your skill system is so broken towards attack. The Sev wounded ratios right now are unreal. You just get dominated. Like, a 19 million player runs out of troops by the end of an Ark of Osiris match right now. So last OL, 90 million player could compete fine in Ark of Osiris. Fine. There was no issues, Lilith. None. Now, if you're 130 million with your new skill system, with teleporting troops on the map, everything's faster paced, 130 million troops, 130 million power, I'm sorry, you will be out of troops by the end of it. If you are fighting, like, you know, really fighting, like an Osiris League match is actually played. But I don't think Lilith knows that. I don't think they've realized that. Or maybe they do. They're just trying to milk us for every cent we have. I don't know. YouTube, I think this Ark of Osiris rant is over, but if you have questions, leave them in the comment section. If you want to talk about this, if you think I'm completely wrong on this, drop a comment. We could debate there, or you can message me in game. I'm in Kingdom 1033. Usually I'm holding the king position, somewhere in the R4 position. I don't know. Wherever I am, find me. Drop a like, subscribe, do something with this video. I don't know.